everybody, and welcome back. This is our continuation of All Quiet in the Trenches. We have made it through Home Leave. We did read all these stories in the last session, so I'm just going to skip through them this time. Going to pick the same option. I dreaded going back to the front. And so here we are in the camp phase. Now, yes, Con wanted to tell us something last time. Ooh, Dan has come back with a severe cough. What has he been up to back home? I wonder. I must admit, I'm very, very unhappy about that. Good weather removed. Good weather removed. Leave removed. Good news removed. So yeah, obviously we've lost a lot of temporary modifiers. We lost some of the... there were some bad ones that also disappeared. Well rested, well rested. Excellent physical condition. We lost 1 turn worth of rations. That's fair. Sunny removed. We do now have low supply stock, so we'll go look at that in a second. Mail. The latrine is filled to the brim. Why would you tell me? Con. How was your leave? For me, it was quite nice, but I need something to do again. It was somehow too quiet at home. Oh, well, at least he asked. I mean, I've still got 3 soldiers who hate me. This doesn't really make a difference, but I don't know. Maybe if I learn about them. Ackerman, you hate me too? I don't think this makes any difference. So, that's gonna happen. Let's go receive today's orders. Nice you to join us again whilst you were resting. We didn't take a break. I expect your full attention to your duties. I do have max prestige. Pretty good mood. Now, we're on low food stocks. We do have 4 turns. So, a few more weeks. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. Well, so he expects my full commitment, but I don't have any work. Well, that's nice. We could help out in the hospital. I mean, things are looking pretty good on that front. What I could actually do as well is potentially help out in the village, because... I might be able to get some bonuses from that, basically. I'm actually going to rest you because of that severe cough, which is a little bit worrying. Field work. Let's go and get to that. Maybe I can even get more than one pip change. Because yeah, I might be able to rely on them. Maybe uniform washing might come up again. Might be a source of food in the future. You do have to have a pretty good reputation for that one. And also potentially some nice stories. You know, there are some stories that are linked to having good reputation with the French village. So, you know, there you go. When I asked him how his home leave had been, Mail just shook his head. For the war, we were heading in a good direction. I wanted to try and bring some new ideas to the table. When I look at the state of things now, we'll be lucky if the brewery still exists by the end of the war. Male, right. You can build something new. Well, let me see, hang on. He's somewhat patriotic, very sociable, very pragmatic. We have soldiers now, that's where your thoughts would be. I mean, he is somewhat patriotic. I really want to get him in a better mood. My goal for all the soldiers. I mean, even if it's a kind of a loyalty-based thing as opposed to a friendly-based thing, because there are kind of 2 directions you can go. It's one of those kind of charts that has an up and a down, shall we say. Yeah, as long as it's a positive thing, I don't really mind which direction it goes. You can build something new. Oh, I do kind of lean into that one a little bit, but I'm going to go for you can build something new. I attempted to reassure him. Even if your brewery doesn't make it, that doesn't mean everything is lost, and it might even open up opportunities for something new. Mayo laughed uncertainly. It's hard to see it that way, but maybe you're right. I shouldn't get too caught up in dark thoughts. Maybe? That wasn't the most positive answer I could have had. Several trucks carrying supplies had arrived earlier that afternoon. The soldiers curiously gathered around the motorized vehicles. Trucks were a rare sight here at the front, but we were told that they would now occasionally replace the long-established horse-drawn carts. Con was in the process of explaining the exact type of vehicle and its advantages and disadvantages to some of his comrades when Hennick, in his pragmatic manner, ordered the group of soldiers surrounding the trucks to help him unload the boxes. The cargo also caused quite a stir among the men. Boxes full of the new steel helmets lay there, matte and grey. When they thought no one was watching, some of my men started pulling them out of the boxes. My mother could make a great soup in something like this, commented Ackerman on new headgear. Your mother makes soup in these piss pots, Lotz quipped. Bank put one on and wiggled his head playfully. The rim of the helmet slid so far down his face that you could hardly see his eyes. Lotz knocked on his helmet. Hello? Hello, Mr. Turtle, anybody home? He said with a laugh. I let them have their fun. They would discover the seriousness of the new equipment soon enough. When Hennick caught them, however, he got them moving. When we sat together later that day, all we talked about were the new helmets. Con knew a surprising amount of details about them and contributed to a lively discussion. I really hoped that these new helmets would offer my men better protection than the old pickle helmet, which were mostly made of felt or leather. It'd be nice and also interesting. Oh, he's gone into the field hospital. He's got a fever. Wow, he's gone downhill. Okay, we went up to formal. Not a huge increase, but we went up to formal. That's a bit of a problem with Dana, isn't it? Even though I rested him, he's been hit in that field hospital. It'd be interesting and nice, I think, that now we've got him past this stage and we have better helmets. If hedge injuries were a little bit less common. Because, you know, it makes sense, I think. Dana's health has taken a turn for the worst. We'll take care of him at the field hospital from now on. Do you have any someone to swear to watch over Dana at the field hospital? Yeah, I don't like this. This is bad RNG. Like, he came back from home leave with a severe cough, and he's straight gone into a fever. Feels like the game's trying to kill one of my soldiers. Major is planning an attack. Prepare your men for battle. Again, no orders. Oh, Hennick, what do we got? Because now even the quality of the rations is suffering with current supply bottlenecks. I have 4 turns worth of rations. When's the next shipment? In a couple of days. Nah, I'll keep my soldiers happy, quite frankly. Keep down a company. Seriously, if he drops off now, I'm gonna be so annoyed. Like, this is a... If he drops off now, the game has assassinated him. He's come back. I mean, what was he doing on home leave as well? I want to know. I mean, feel free. If you guys happen to know, feel free to let me know in the comments. But what was that man doing on home leave that he's come back and all of a sudden, I'm just saying. One evening, Mail came back to camp with a whole crate worth of food. He placed it with the rest of our stock and wandered off, whistling and lost in thought. When our eyes met, he hesitated for a brief, unsure moment before muttering a brief greeting. I praised his initiative for the good of the unit. He received my kind words with surprise. Whenever he might have found the supplies, surely we'll be able to make good use of them. Let's see if we can not get caught. And now he's in pain. And I'm going to a fight. We're marching into battle. Huzzah, huzzah. We're losing more and more equipment, tools and spare parts due to all the shifts in the front lines. Shortages are becoming increasingly common in certain sections. We must pool our resources and bring them to where they are needed most. I know this is an additional burden on your troop, but I would be very grateful if your men could bring me any usable supplies that they can collect from the front lines. What else you got for me? Here's my allocation. I got nothing. I mean, because I couldn't receive any ammo. He hasn't got any grenades for me, apparently. So I got nothing. Damn these supply situations! People back home not know we're suffering? Do they not want us to win this war? Yes, so obviously as time goes on further and further, supply will become more and more of a problem. Take the French trenches for the guys. Okay, so we're starting with the 5-man troop because Dan is in hospital. I don't usually play on this side of the map. Look at these guys here. We've got these 2 guys very nicely pushing and crunching into here. Maybe I can come up this way. That's a very good, almost no danger. Full, excellent cover. Let's throw my troops into there. Get a bit of a better idea as to what the rest of the battlefield in front of me looks like. Or what it looks like behind me, either one. So there's troop number 9 behind me. I've got 5 and 7 here. 7's really not doing that well. Okay, it's great for me. The 1-up leap? Yeah, I'm gonna do a 1-up leap. Once again, we'll reassess. Let's see what my guys do. Do down maybe some covering fire, suppression. See if my guys can push forward and start to. Oh yeah, look, they're up. They're up already. I'm gonna suppress these guys. Wow, look at that nice spread of skills. That was pretty close. Yep, we'll have you duck and cover for a second. From bullets, from explosions. We have explosions. Yeah, I don't want to go to the right. I really don't want to go to the right. Or maybe try and take their position when they've vacated. Let's lay down some suppressing fire. See if our allied troops can make any movement with that going on. Oh, he's gonna be hit. Maybe I will go and where are you boys going? French are in the opposite direction. Maybe I will jump in here and see if I can't pick this guy up. Get a move on around there. Almost no danger. Yeah, we'll come in, we'll patch this guy up. We'll be back up at 6 soldiers. We'll steal this guy. Well, assuming he's in a good enough condition to continue, that is. First aid, let's do this as fast as possible. Let's get you in there. Oh, am I in a narrow? No, I'm not in a narrow corridor. Why can't I? Okay, I can't process any fire orders. Let's go for some fire on site then. We'll go for you two. Just lay down random fire and it's just bullets towards the French. Ooh, there goes a grenade. That was a terrible grenade. They're down in this little kind of line going through the dirt. This kind of the hole. Yeah, that's where the grenade needs to go, mate. So to my left, by the way, actually looks fairly good. It's a bit of a horrible runaround path, but it could be a possibility. I have stopped his bleeding. Good. Got one! Right when he left cover. Oh, nice. Nice. We're making an impact. Yeah, there's kind of a big gap here by the looks of things. So I'm going to go around into there. Have you two provide cover to decrease the danger of this movement. I hear more grenades going off. That a lovely gap into the trench right there. Oh, we do have we've got some French soldiers hiding down here. Oh, we're in the trench. Fantastic. Do you know what? Let's cut this. Simply so as to... Stand still, stand still. Right, hang on, let's do covering fire for you. That barbed wire can go to you. That should hopefully help them get back to me in one turn. Go. A gap in the barbed wire just in case. Oh, we've got a bit of melee going on here. Who's... I don't know, I can't tell. I think we won? Yeah, the Germans won. I'm hit, but it doesn't hurt. Done. Cut a path through the barbed wire. Yeah, we got these guys on our flank. That's a non-issue because I am leaving this spot. To every single spot I see is being flanked. Like, come on. Just come on. Get out of it. I'm going to go down to there. Once again, let's do some cover and fire for the movement. Where are you? Bank. Over movement on the flank. Off you go. And let's get ourselves in this trench, basically. Oh, people are stopping. Why is he stopped? Why is he stopped? Do not fall over. Oh, this is my destination. A long way away from here, which is what I was hoping for. Alright, we need to get in this trench. Oh, this trench. Low danger. Low danger. Stand of grenade. Yeah, let's move in. Neither of them have that Frenchman's in this trench section here. Right, let's get in. At least I'm not going to fail my orders. Why'd you go that way? That's so much closer to danger. Why? Menk is somewhere. Find equipment added. Let's instead for now suppress these guys. We'll get back to that equipment shortly. Going fire for Con. He made it there. Who else we're looking for? There's lots. A little bit movement on flank. Don't ask me where Menk's gone. But let's suppress these guys. They've got very good morale still. So although they've got more soldiers, they're really a bigger target. Because it's morale that holds these trenches. Now, of course, you need people alive and shooting to have morale. But it's morale that holds these trenches. The only one with... That's not right. He's not the only one with... Oh, and Dana. Yes, the other one is Dana. That makes sense. Right, Akabin, you can have a look for stuff. You search the knapsack. We're actually going to quickly pop around to here. Maybe capture the Frenchman. Or at least keep him from being... I don't actually know if they've added a mechanic that allows you to rescue people. Like, if a French squad was to come here, would he rejoin the fight? I don't actually know if they've added that as a mechanic. Not entirely sure. Oh, it's Meg coming back, I think. If he did manage to shift anybody. Return troops, surrender. Have you guys... laid into this squad. What's going on behind me? Nothing, as far as I can tell. Pain added. Oh, that's not good. Possibly get him sent back. Oh, surely we're flanking. Surely. How are we not? Ammunition and first aid supplies. How can I ignore this opportunity? Take the fight right to them. There is. I cannot. They're actually charging me. Oh no, are they defending against me? I feel like they're trying to actually get past me. The enemy's withdrawing. Hold the line and make sure the French don't change their mind. There you have it. We have full prestige. Search knapsack. A view. The French are fleeing. We defeated them in close combat. About the prisoner. Search. Leave. Searching the prisoner. We shall have you. First aiding. We shall have you. You two taking cover will work also. Keep it going. We shall allow them to retreat. And hence, so forth, leave the French. I have searched the French from top to bottom. We don't have anything we can use. I was able to find some ammunition. No grenades. We'll take more time. Yeah, that's fine. We've got a bit more equipment we can grab. Menk is supposed to be returning to my troop from somewhere. Entirely sure where. We've got some nice equipment up here. On the other hand, do we have any equipment back here? Yes, we have some over there. No, let's go this way. We've got a nice 12 turns. We can get these bits and bobs all done up. Khan will probably then end up escorting the Frenchman back to our base. That's fine. It's going to be a bit tiring for him, but it's just one soldier. Hey, is that Menk? Did I find Menk? We showed them we are victorious. I accidentally ran into Menk. I rousted the French. They couldn't hold their position with Drew. Nice. Search this little hideout. Again, we'll go for Ackerman. And then I'm just going to pop to here. Grab this one as well. Khan can keep practicing his first aid skills. And then I'll probably just stay here for the rest of... Yeah, I love it. It's like getting back to the squad. I think he's here. Close enough to stab with a bayonet. Like, I think he's actually next to me. I've got a couple more pieces back here as well. I don't know. Let's see if we find anything. Maybe I'll go get the other two as well. It's just a chance to, you know, hopefully find grenades. Get some supplies for Henrik, which would be nice. Find some food for myself, maybe. Haven't found any equipment here. There's still a bit of ammunition and first aid supplies. Okay. I don't know. Connor's returning to troop. You know what? Let's just... Wait, hang on. What are the condition of my guys? Good. It's good, actually. It's really, really good. Got equipment on 3 points. Oh, a couple of let's have Menk do this one. Hang on, I thought there was 3 points in a row. Not? That's okay. Let's Menk do this one. We'll have Ackerman do Ackerman. The superhero in the trenches, we give you Ackerman. We'll have him do that. That's this Ackerman. Back here. And then we will stop here for the rest of the battle. Wait, did I get Ackerman? Was Ackerman doing that? Yeah, there he is. He's still there. Search. We'll do have lots to this one. Hopefully gain some skills. There's a grenade and some ammunition. Nice. We got a grenade. And then, yeah, we'll hang around here for the remainder. I mean, you know, that's like 6 or 7 loots throughout the whole battle. If I haven't got anything from that, I'm not getting anything. Still with ammunition and first aid supplies, took everything we could find. But there was nothing left to take. Yeah, so I mean, we got a lot of battle supplies, most of it ammunition and first aid, which I can't actually use. Well, be nice if you maybe could get bonus. You know, like in the first mission where you're supposed to take back as much ammunition as possible. Yeah, I don't know. That's probably not... It's probably asking too much to have that as a mechanic. But yeah, you know, or bonus first aid supplies for... be taken to Nurse Elizabeth. But yeah, now let's just relax here. And yeah, end the fight. Oh no. Poor guy. Left someone behind. Didn't have the perfect run. Those guys might have got 2 people left. What happened to the rest of your squad? Because that's pretty rough fighting over here. Okay, and back to camp. And we're going to see if we can get through this camp phase. That battle didn't take us very long at all. 2 people in the field hospital. That's very fair. Change standard ration for 6 turns. While rested, added, well rested, removed, hide. What have we got? Yes, that is true. They're in good hands here. We do our best. Anything else? No. No, he's still got a fever? Not have to, and he's now in pain. Should I not have to be looking after him? Good plan, and the men who can implement you have shown you are one of them. Few prisoners of war in camp that need guarding until they can be moved to a more suitable location. Really more than I expected. With this amount of equipment, tools, and spare parts, I supply several troops and initiate repairs that I have long been neglecting. Thank you. Oh, I did pick up stuff from him. I thought I may have, but I wasn't sure. Oh, look at that. And we pushed up to actually have medium supply stock. That is amazing. Next shipment. Delivery should have been here a while ago. That's fine. I've still got 6 turns worth of food. Who else wants what? I've taken everything to storage. How else here with the supplies we found, we're in a better position than usual. Maybe we could have bigger rations for a while. You know what? Yeah, we've got a lot of food. You boys earned it. Let's have a turn of double rations. We don't really need it. Let's have a turn of double rations. Why not? You guys both guard the captives. I am extremely worried about Dana. Yeah, I am unbelievably worried about Dana. Let's earn more brownie points. Offer help. Accept. Leave. Field work. Let's keep buttering up the village. Like I said, who knows? They could help us in our times of needing more food. Let's hit next turn. I am unbelievably the happiest as long as I can get straight through. Khan got a bruised arm. Okay. Gray's leg removed. Fever removed. Oh, hallelujah. That was my biggest worry, was the fever. Supply stock again. 4 turns double rations. Well rested, added. I love that. Because, you know, may cause complications. The fever may actually cause death. You know? Like, that was... Sometimes shows you have actually improved. Ooh, he's attentive. Huzzah. Now, I believe all the unique skills can only be gained by one soldier at a time, and each soldier can only have 1 skill. So Sniper has already gone to Dana. Oh, that's a lie, because he's got 2. He's a workhorse and he's a sniper. But they can only be gained by 1 soldier, I believe. Ackerman's still open. Pon is still open. He is Hennick's best friend. I'm still hoping he can become a poacher. He is the lone wolf. And he is the helper. So we're getting a good few set of skills around. Field Lieutenant Hennick asked me to help him with some tasks. in his debt for the many times he helped us out, I think it's time I started returning the favor. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. Do Henrik a favor. Let's just chuck you straight in there. Someone wants to speak to me. I wonder who that could be. Still waiting for fresh supplies. I can't give you much. My stockpile is almost empty. I hope it'll last until the shipment comes in. Oh, that's fine. I didn't need any supplies. I didn't get any supplies, apparently. These villagers are suspect. What's the point? I do not believe... let's go back down to standard rations. There's no need. Menk, what do you want now? Great reward. Bigger rations. Thank you. Hopefully nobody gets annoyed at that. Okay, no, Lot's got a little bit annoyed, but he only dropped down to neutral. It's not camaraderie, I will admit, but it's only dropped down to neutral, so I can live with that. Menk is no longer contemptuous. So I've now only got Ackerman and Mail in terms of being contemptuous. So we're getting a bit better for that. You and you. Like I said, I didn't get any brownie points for the village. Again, like I said, I'm sure that's a more variable number than 1, 2, 3. So hopefully I did make a decent dent getting towards 2. Roll, do a favor. Yep, lots you can rest then. Sorry you're upset that I gave someone else big rations. That's it next turn. Thought he was my favorite, you see. An unusually large number of my men were sitting together that evening, playing cards or talking quietly. I too was in the mood for company. The atmosphere was somber. 2 years ago today, the war had begun with the Sarajevo assassination. It was a sad anniversary, one that many of my men, myself included, found difficult to bear. Con dropped his cards on the table and suddenly said loudly, "Actually, we can be glad that things finally got off the ground back then. I mean, it was unbearable. Now we can at least do something for our country instead of just waiting for something to finally happen." Irritated, Lotz also lowered his cards. "You think this is better? That's the same talk we heard back then. Little war now, a brave stand for the Vaterland, and we'll be in Paris by Christmas eating foie gras. And where are we now? Probably still be lying here in the mud next Christmas with nothing but Kommissbrot and the fear that soon another one of us will bite the dust." I'm going to side with Lot because Khan loves me and Khan always will love me. Khan is Khan. I think I've got levels to do with that. There are alternatives to war, I said. It's important to remember that war can never be the only option. Lot's nodded in agreement, but Khan frowned at me. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. A heated discussion broke out among my men. They rarely got as political as they did tonight. A conflict over a small country in the Balkans had sparked a wildfire 2 years ago. It was still raging today, with fighting now taking place even on islands in the Pacific and the savannas of German East Africa. Who could say how long this would continue and what horrors still lay ahead? What have we got? Oh, I love it. Everybody's back because everybody's cured. Oh, wait, hang on. Have you got... Was there one more? No, you're good. You're good. Harvest time added. Well rested added. Okay, so no cuddly wuddly mood changes. The harvest has begun in the village. If we help out the villagers the next weeks, surely they'll give us food, discharge from the field hospital, anything else. You have lice. And then Dana should be moving our comrades in the trenches. Make sure your people are ready to march when the time comes. Your group was assigned a spot. Ah, timing. We also talk. Dana, charge from the field hospital. I'm ready for duty again. So the trenches in 3. Delousing station. That's just going to be everybody. I'll help out with harvest next time, because quite frankly, if I leave anybody out, they'll get lice next turn. So take this opportunity and kill those lice, because lice are... Genuinely, they're more dangerous than the French. I think... Are they French lice? Sacre bleu! Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Bruce arm removed, my arrested belonging added. Grateful removed. Relieved added. Acid rations for 4 turns. What happened? Resupply came in. Yeah, but what happened? Why did it go down to 4 in the first place? You were ordered to expand the rear trenches. I'm still waiting for an explanation. The latrine is filled to the brim. Still waiting for that explanation. Okay, I can send 2 people to help with harvest as well. I mean, Connor's a good man. Weapon and uniform don't change that. I hope you take good care of him. So. Anna. Harvest. You guys are make a good team. Cool. Again, I don't know why I lost 3 turns worth of food in a single turn. Wait. No, yeah, all my guys were back with me. They all got sent to the delousing station. So I'm really not sure. Nauseated, fair, belonging, well rested, removed, fair. Changed to very unpatriotic. I feel like that maybe should have come from our conversation. I don't know why that's popping up now. I feel like that's a bit delayed. Although he did just help in the village. So maybe that's pushed him in that direction a little bit, because you know he is helping the local French villagers with the harvest. I mean, that kind of makes a bit of sense. Your unit is tasked with guard duty. Anything else? We have 7 turns worth of food. We didn't lose any food. Great. We're not going to trip it to the pub. We are going to offer some help. We will get up to 3 pips of love. Guard duty, we'll send you 2. Harvest, we'll send you 2. And the 2 others can help out. No. I lied. You 2 can rest. Yes, let's do that. We'll go to the trench next turn. It's raining, if you haven't noticed. I think I'm too far into the game to get the all of the villager storyline on the go. Harvest time removed. Well rested added, changed to trusting. Our food didn't seem to change either. That's fine. We've gained the trust of the French village, which in essence was the goal of this whole little period of help out the French, because once again, they could truly help keep us alive when starvation sets in further down the line. Now, there's a chance I may be okay because we're only getting to the second home league because the full game is not quite yet released, but I believe in the long run a scheme like this would be exactly what was needed, you know. Gain yourself as many cards to play as possible, basically. Have people ready? It's back to the trenches. Distribute according to need, not according to your passion for hoarding. Be somewhat reduced. Can I at least get a grenade? Well, I got a grenade. I'm happy with that. I don't need ammunition or bandages. Secondly, for what you guys are hoarding, I mean, a minute ago he was happy I found so many supplies he was able to supply multiple troops. I mean, you can't have it both ways. Either I've done an amazing job gathering that we can now share with other people, or you're gonna have a go at me for hoarding. I mean, what way around do you want it to go? You know, come on, hit it, show yourself. Yeah. No, I'm just joking. But come on, show me the love. And yeah, so with that, with that little weird tirade on a side point, we're going to end the episode there. Another great little session. We're into August of 1916. That's give or take a third of the way through the second period. So we're doing okay. You know, we have to get to, what is it, April-ish of 1917. But I think it might actually be May, if I'm perfectly honest. But you know, we're getting through. Maybe a little more over a quarter than closer to a third. But you know, we're somewhere around there. And so when we come back next time, we've got the trench phase, and we will keep pushing forward, and we will see if we can complete this no death and desertion run. And now, just before I go, I would like to make a side request, if I may, for any of you guys still watching here. With the amount that you're loving this game, and obviously for some of you will be a World War II, a World War and, you know, Modern Warfare kind of focus. But for those of you that also like narrative games, There is another game that I've started to feature on the channel called Under the Heaven. It is set in the seven warring states period of China. Very closely has ties to the Kingdom manga / anime, if any of you are a fan. But if you're also just a fan of really, really good narrative games, and I promise you the writing on this one is up to par, just like this one, please do go and check it out and show it some love. And, you know, again, show that some love, thumbs up, comments, just like you would for these videos, just like you are enjoying these series. I hope that is maybe something that you would also be able to enjoy, because I also do find that narrative-driven games, especially very well written and enticing and entertaining, and, you know, the kind that really draw you in, are quite rare, and they're also usually not that well known. Just like this game does not have anywhere near the amount of love and attention that it should, because it is an unbelievable game, this one. And so, yeah, if you're looking for more narrative written style games, please do go and check that out on the channel. There was an episode that was released yesterday. The rest of the series will be released over the coming days as well. Have a look at it. Let me know what you think. And thank you so much for listening to that little bit of a side point and, should we say, channel plea. And so that just leaves me to say that until next time, as per always, all of you out there, I truly do hope that you will be able to stay safe, happy, and healthy.